can't see no pictures. Oh, you're
Okay.
here.
There I am. You're not on picture either. So if you go down the bottom left, there should be stop or start video.
Oh, yeah.
There you are.
That's it. I'm back.
Right. How are you?
Yes, I'm good, thank you. Are you?
Yeah, got your 5?
Yes. Yeah. I'm just hoping that some people don't actually see this video
Well, me
because
too.
some of them are like Christmas presents that I've not used.
It is what it is.
But if I'm never going to use them, might as well flog them.
Well, that's it. And then you can use them
Yeah,
later to, yeah, I'm sure they'll be
yeah.
fine.
So, how's your wife's first week been in a new job? Has she enjoyed it?
Um, yes and no, I think is the probably the PC answer for that. So I think it's kind of she's been out of work for 2 years, and going into an environment that she wants to get into because of animal work. And there's very little animal work that is not research related around Cambridge. So
Right, okay.
you kind of because she's all about animal welfare. So if you're going to go into animal work around Cambridge, 95% of it is going to be all. If it's not veterinary, it's going to be research, and that's going to be like testing on animals. So she's not keen to do that. So she's found a vet that essentially she's going to be a ward assistant in, so feeding the animals, cleaning them out, taking them for walks, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, brilliant.
But because it seems there's too many employees for the amount of work that needs to be done, so she was kind of felt a bit lost last week.
Oh,
But yesterday was better because there wasn't as many people in, so she had more work to do.
yeah,
Yeah, I think after yesterday, she's a lot happier. She addressed it with the manager quite quickly, which was a really good thing to do because if you just sit on it and look like you're not doing anything, and so
yeah,
and she's like, the manager said to her, "You've been brought in. Essentially, there are certain things that need to get done in certain ways, but if you feel that there are other bits and pieces that you can change to make better, then essentially do it. But there are some employees that have been there for over a decade that have their set ways of doing things, and they're probably quite closed-minded in actually
not
changing the
open
way
to
they're
new
to.
ideas and
No, exactly.
different way of doing things.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think it's kind of a bit of both. She's happy that she's now interacting with people in a work environment, but at the same time, yeah, it's
yeah.
yeah. I think it
Um,
just takes time to get
it
yeah.
does.
So,
It does. It's like with any job, isn't it? You know, at first you feel like a fish out of water. You're trying to build a rapport, you know, with the colleagues who you're working with.
yeah, you
Trying
create
to
new
find, you know,
relationships.
trying to find your feet, how things are done, how things are managed.
And
Yeah,
how
it is difficult when you first start a new role, but it will come with time, and she will
yeah,
enjoy it.
100%,
I'm sure she
100%.
will.
Yeah,
You know, she's working with animals that evidently she loves.
yeah.
Um,
In
so
in the
she
long
will.
run, it would be definitely be good for her, um, and ultimately good for the family. So yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
it's good.
Oh,
And I've just fingers crossed got a my old works want me to start 2 days a week in the middle of August
really? Oh
for
wow.
just to cover the audit for 2 months. So
Yeah,
that'd be good as well.
yeah. Can you do that from home, or do you need to go in?
From home, yeah.
Mm,
And there might be because Jack's I've booked him into sort of like a sports club that they have at his school at the moment over the summer holidays.
yeah,
So he's going to be there 2 days a week while I do this audit stuff.
yeah. Oh, it's worked out perfectly then, hasn't it?
But it's the reason why I put him in that 2 days a week because I'm getting that I need that space and that time away from him
Mm,
because otherwise I won't be able to do a good enough job. So
yeah,
yeah, fingers crossed that comes through.
yeah.
It's good fun.
I've not filled that spreadsheet in yet.
Well, I was going to do it today, so then we can kind of share the screen and fill it out together.
Oh, go on then. Yeah,
I've
I'll
done
wait.
mine. George is not joining today. He's got a doc appointment.
Okay.
There is a new couple, Katrina and Ben, who will be joining.
All right. Yeah.
They'll be joining today.
Lovely.
They're based in just outside of Belfast.
All right. Okay.
That'd be a new couple.
Yeah. Yeah.
They probably won't be able to do it today, but probably will be able to do it in the evening ones from next week.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if Sophie's joining, but Claire's not either, so it might just be me and you.
Oh.
It might be a quick one if we're going through some stuff quite quickly.
Yeah. What about that lady who contacted us on Instagram? I've noticed that her name's on the sheet.
Anya?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I don't think she can join the calls.
Oh.
She just wanted to join the challenge, I suppose.
All right. Okay.
So we can talk through that. So let's open up the file. And then we can talk through it. I suppose if there's anybody else that wants to join that's watching this call, they can get in contact with me, can't they?
Yeah, of course I can.
But essentially, as me and you know, the purpose of the challenge is that you can start a business with no money and essentially picking 5 items to sell and then to reinvest the profits.
Yeah.
Right. So let me share my screen. Right. So I'm gonna should we show our pieces first actually?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah?
Do you want me to start?
Yeah, go on then.
Yeah, I just thought raid the games covered because essentially we don't hardly play any of these. So some of these were Christmas presents. So apologies for the people that have bought them, but we have had them for about 3 or 4 or 5 years now. So
yeah, that's what I've done.
Yeah. What do you mean?
What do you mean? Is that a game?
Yeah, it's a card game. You got a little. That's a picture, right? You got to put a meme against it, right?
Oh, right, okay.
So then you got little cards.
Yeah.
You obviously get dealt, say 5. So this one, take that picture.
Yeah.
And the meme I've just literally, the first one I've picked out, it says, "When you rip the illest fart of your life." So yeah, that's the game that I'm gonna. It's quite a good game actually, but we never play it.
That's a good Christmas party game, isn't it?
Yes, indeed. We used before Jack. We used to have like gatherings at our house, at least sort of once every 6 weeks or so, something like that. And once every 2 months. That clearly doesn't happen anymore. You got to try and put a 4-year-old to bed at 7:30.
Yeah, it's difficult. Yeah, it is difficult when kids are little. Yeah, but never mind.
It's the chapter of your life, isn't it?
Exactly.
Social sabotage. It's another card.
Oh, I've not heard of that one.
So basically, you've got tasks that you've got to do on your phone. Send your mum, and then you've got a card that you pick from, and it says, "I noticed you didn't like my last post. Why?" And so you're basically just looking through social media, I think, and basically sabotaging your social life. Bucket of Doom.
Bucket of Doom. Oh, right, okay. What's that?
See, we've got 2 of these. So, and this one is pretty much not even been opened.
Yeah.
That's brand new. But basically, it's a scenario game. You're about to die, and you've got cards that you have to use to kind of avert death. I think that's what it is.
Right. Okay.
The death dodging party game. Yeah, exactly. And this I bought from a time when I thought about playing squash.
Oh, it's a Wilson one as well.
Yeah,
Good
and
brand, isn't it, Wilson?
yeah, and it's see how dusty it is, so I've got to clean it up. But it's pretty much never been used.
Yeah.
And this mirror,
Oh, that's nice.
Skull, and we've just haven't had a chance to put it up.
Mm, that's
So,
nice, that.
yeah, so that's my 5.
Very good.
Got your 5?
I have. Right, okay.
You're gonna social sabotage yourself with these 5?
These are a pair of jeans. Oh, never wore them. Still got a tag on them. They're just
Nice.
too big.
Too big.
Too big. Yeah.
You couldn't be bothered to take them back to the shop.
No, exactly. And the gap as well, so pretty decent.
Yeah, they sell quite well actually.
Yeah. And then this was I don't know, I took it, but it's never used it. I think it came with some smellies in it, and it's Hugo Boss orange.
Oh yeah.
Bag. Yeah. So
nice.
That'll be going on. And then this was one of my Christmas gifts. Again, not opened it, never used it. Bailey.
Do you know what? I almost took that exact one from Laura's collection. It's sitting on top of the toilet basin, and it's not been used.
Yeah.
I literally took that same one.
How freaky would that have been? But it just goes to show how many Bailey and Norden gift sets are going around at Christmas.
Exactly.
Oh,
Especially, I bet they came from Boots as well, didn't it?
I don't know, because it were a present. Somebody bought it, man. I can't even remember who bought it. To be fair, how bad is that? That sounds awful, doesn't it? A pair of moccasin slippers.
Nice.
Again, I've never worn them. They're like a knitted pair going off, and like furry in middle. Inside, not in middle, inside.
Yeah.
And then I don't know why I bought this. Well, I do know why I bought it, because I thought I'd display clothes on it, but I can't be asked to keep putting it up and down. Basically, what it is, I'm not going to put it up, but in fact, let me just get my phone, because they're still selling them on Amazon. Let's have a look. Have a looky. Hang on. And it's an extendable clothes rail. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So it, to be fair, it's quite a big size. And then it folds down into this little pouch.
Yeah.
I think I've extended it once. And that's how small it is, but it's just like, all comes apart and extend telescopic legs and everything.
Yeah.
So, but I thought somebody might buy that if they go camping. It's handy to have if they go camping in a tent, or resellers if they want to display bundles of clothes on hangers.
Yep.
So I think, is that my 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
Cool.
That's my 5.
I think George shared an Instagram post with his. I think.
Yeah, it did. I saw that. Yeah.
I don't know whether it was just an Instagram story, so it might have disappeared. Let's have a look.
Yeah, I saw that. Some stuff we've got. I think he was the first one to be fair, I was only scrounging around the house last night for these.
You know what? I picked up the Wilson and the What Do You Mean this morning. So yeah.
We've had all week.
I know we have. Yeah, we've had all week. Yeah, I can't see it now. Can't see what George has put in. But no. Right. Let's show the sheet. you seen it yet?
I had a quick look, yeah, because Anya's put her stuff in, hasn't she? That's why I thought she was joining call.
Yeah, I think she's at work. I think at the moment.
Yeah,
Yeah. So Anya's put in 2 books from Princess Diana,
yeah.
a pair of photo albums, an ornament. So I don't know what that ornament is. 3 Specsavers glasses cases,
Mm.
the top TV, cup, bowl, and plate set. Right. I think that'll go quite well.
Yeah, Tots TV. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Not sure about the others, depending on what that one is. Benny and Katrina haven't put theirs in, so if they're watching, put your stuff in, and we're going to list them from after this call. So this is the time slot.
Yeah.
So should we put yours in?
Yeah, you can do, yeah.
So what's it? A pair of Gap jeans.
Mm-hmm.
I'm shaking because I'm typing.
And then I've got Hugo Boss orange, well, Boss orange toiletry bag.
Yeah.
And some moccasin slippers. I've got all the, I've put them all in my drafts actually this morning, but they're not live yet. Bayliss and Harding gift set. And the extendable clothes rail.
There you go, you're in. So when it sells,
yeah,
move it to the top here. So essentially these coloured bits have got formulas in, so don't touch them.
No.
So essentially you just do that, and then it's just, for example, let's just put today's date.
Yeah.
And then I don't know, sold it for a tenner. Postage was $3.49 maybe.
Yeah.
eBay fees coming in at $1.20. Add fees if you have any, $1.50. Then your postage. If it's essentially, there's your profit. So
cool.
It's this profit here that you reinvest.
Yeah.
And then that should turn here.
All right. Okay. Very good. Yeah. And then when we buy more stuff,
yeah.
I don't know if I'm jumping ahead here. Where do we put that?
Underneath here.
Underneath. Right. Okay.
So essentially, what would happen is, let me undo that. Okay, so you got postage 287. I'm just going by the every small parcel.
Yeah.
And you've got £7.92 left to spend.
Mm-hmm.
So that formula there is essentially your cash balance.
Yeah.
So if you went, okay, well, Dorothy Perkins dress, right? And you spent £6 on it.
Yeah.
You see that's changed that to £1.92 now.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Yeah. So, and then if that sells, you bring it back up here. I sold it for 15, 3.49, 150, 150, 287, and then essentially that changes. Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like you start moving up closer to the target level, you see. That will obviously get deleted. Yeah. Because you just need to cut that out and put it up here. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And that's easy enough for me to follow.
And it should all work out really. It should kind of.
Yeah.
Because total profit in cash is completely different, isn't it? So.
Yeah.
Essentially.
And then the first one to get to 500, but in that yellow box, is a winner.
In profit in this box here. That's your that's the 500.
Oh, right, yes, yeah, profit, yeah. Right.
And then all of these will grow as we go along. In the custom SKU, you probably want to put in 500 challenge or something like that, just so you know that it's part of that.
Yeah,
Because if
I will.
you manage to find, I don't know, 10 items for some money, you're gonna have to have some way of knowing that that's part of that challenge, aren't you?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I will.
And then we'll revisit every week, see how people are getting on. Are you
Very
going to
good.
stick yours on auction or buy it now?
Buy it now. Yeah, buy it now. Depending how long this goes on for, you know, if some of my earlier stuff is still there, I don't know, in 3 months' time, then I'll more than likely stick them on auction just to get shook.
Yeah.
But what I don't want to do, I don't want to sell it at a loss.
No.
It's just it's going to bring me my profit figure down, isn't it?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So Anya's
Ah.
moved these up here, but that's fine. That's if that's how she wants to look at it. I just want to look at the sold stuff at the top.
Yeah.
So we need Benny and Catherine to fill those in. You've got yours in. Anya's got his in, hers in. George needs to put his in. And then we should be good to go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it looks good that. It seems simple enough anyway.
Yeah.
I need simple.
Well, this is it. I mean, everything's linked in together. So guys, don't touch the coloured cells. Okay.
No.
Otherwise the formulas won't work. Cool. How was last week?
It were all right actually. Not as much profit. Reason being is because I threw about 30 items on auction, what I was just sick of seeing.
Yeah.
So the profit on them were minimal.
Well, you got your money back, right?
But I've got, yeah, exactly. I've got my money back, so I'm not bothered. You know, obviously, you know, it's a revenue stream still coming in at end of day, isn't it?
Yes.
So, but profit wise, yeah, pretty poor, really. But never mind. No, just reinvest and buy better stuff.
That's it.
Live and learn, don't you? You do buy some right crap at the beginning, don't you?
Yeah, you do. Definitely.
Yeah, and you think, oh God, why did I buy that? Oh.
There's a room full of mistakes behind me. So
oh dear.
This is how I got on last week. So 292 down for the week, last 7 days.
Yeah.
I had a no sale day.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah, it's just a gap in the graphs. That day was good though.
Yeah.
You know what that was?
Auction
auction ending day. That was.
Yeah. So are you still doing the accounting as well? You know, because I know you said before that because you were doing your accounting, you couldn't list as much, and obviously that had an effect on your figures. So is that the same now, or
kind of? I mean, I think last Thursday and Friday I managed to get something on, but it wasn't until Friday that I completed like a company's month-end accounts, and it was just so long-winded going backwards and forwards, having to drop things. Your schedule's kind of all out of whack because you're waiting on other people to do things so you can finish off your bits and pieces. So it wasn't until like probably around here that I actually started to list again. But this, what was that, a Wednesday? Yeah, I had a client meeting on the Wednesday as well, so I had to get out, I think 19 items packaged and bound and out the door on that day. And by the time I'd done that, I was on the way to client meeting and then come back, and then it's like back by 1:30. Then you've literally got an hour and 45 minutes to get as much done as you can, and that by that point you're getting other emails from other clients. So yeah, I managed to get on probably 15 items that day, but yeah, I mean this pile's still here. I mean that stuff there is all still photographed that I can't get on yet. That I'm probably going to do today.
It's difficult, isn't it? You do need time. It is more or less a full-time job, isn't it? If you know, if you want a decent revenue coming in each week, it has to be full time.
Yeah.
I don't.
100%.
I know there's people out there who've got another full time job and they're working on an evenings and a weekends. But to me, you know, I'd be on burnout. I don't know how to do it. You know, so yeah, I wouldn't like to be doing it on a weekend and, you know, all weekend. I do work on a weekend, but only about 2 hours, if that.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm saying work. I'm on my laptop, sat on settee. I've got telly on in the background. I'm tippy tapping. You know.
I kind of try to avoid weekend stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. But as you can see, I mean, it's making a huge difference in like my last 31 days, but 24% down.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm trying to, because I've got on the board here, let me show you. Probably needs to be redone anyway. Yeah, I got like last year's accounts month by month. So I'm trying to kind of beat the revenue every month. And last July is at 1,500 sales.
Yeah.
And like
Brilliant.
and I'm 1,534 predicted according to the last 31 days, but that's still that involved like a lot of 90 and 150 pound days. So I think I'm going to be way short of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think, and now Jack's finishing school tomorrow is his last day. So it's going to be even more of a struggle to do stuff. I think I'm just going to have to write off 6 weeks of my life and yesterday was a prime example of like what it's probably going to look like. So Jack's on a half day on a Mondays. So I managed to get stuff that done, the client VAT return, self-assessment prepared, ready for submission. And then that was my 3 hours, right?
Yeah.
And then picked him up. We did a bit of sort of went to a soft play, come back. I put him to bed. He was being a bit difficult. Let's just say that. So he didn't go down to about 8:30. By the time I come down, I said, right, I've got to finish a couple of bits off. So then it's like 9:30 by that point. And Laura's like, is this what it's going to be like over the school holidays? And I said, maybe.
Yeah.
We have to have that communication, don't you? Of like, okay, am I going to see you over the school holidays? And yes, you are, but sometimes it would be a case of I need to get some stuff done.
Yeah, yeah. At least you are working from home. You're still there. It's not like you go into an office and you're staying there until 9 o'clock on an evening, or having to go in on a weekend where they don't see you at all. So at least, you know, if you wanted a half an hour break and have a little bit of family time, you can do, can't you?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you know the figures what you just showed me there? When it says like 31 days total, 90 days total. Have you noticed that the 90-day total on your laptop is different to the one on your phone on the app? Have you noticed that?
It is.
I just wondered if there were any rhyme and reason for it.
Postage.
Oh,
I would say.
Okay. Yeah. I've just broken through the 5,000 on my 90-day. I'm well chuffed.
Nice.
Yeah. Well chuffed.
Yeah, I was at I think I got up to 6.5, I think, leading up to the end of June. And now it's at
6.5. Wow.
That's not 5. That's obviously 5,995.
Yeah, but on the laptop it's 5,285.
5,285.
Yeah, and mine's same. It's always lower on the laptop. Yeah, so I was wondering if anybody knew why.
Someone might know.
Oh.
Comment down below. Comment down below if you know why that is the case.
Yeah, it would be interesting to know why. But I mean, to be fair, when I'm looking at my 90-day total on my app, then I take that, you know, because I think, well,
Yeah,
I've
of
got over
course.
5,000 now.
Yeah,
But
you take that one.
yeah, but yeah, I've had to share my screen so you can do a like
Yeah.
a I don't know comparison or analysis or whatever, you know, because after these reports and figures and things, I don't actually look at to be fair.
No.
I just want to know how much eBay's paying me every Tuesday.
Yeah, exactly. So you do yours weekly?
Yeah, I've got spreadsheets, and I know it sounds sad, and more than likely I don't have to do it, and
Mm.
I'm probably giving myself more work than necessary. But for me to know where I am with my sales figures, I update, you know, a spreadsheet every week. I do
Mhm.
a weekly revenue,
Yeah.
and then I've got the one for the, you know, since April, so but on a monthly
Yeah.
sales figures. But then I've got an ongoing, I call it a balance sheet, you know, all my spend, all my outgoings. And I keep that just as a running total from when I first started.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
because obviously I wasn't doing reselling at the beginning, as you know.
No. Mm.
You know, I was doing other things.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
right,
I'll
so
share
can
your
I,
screen.
yeah, where am I? Let's have a look. Oh, that's my draft. Oh, that's my stuff. Can you see my screen?
Not yet. No.
All right, okay. Can you see now?
Not yet.
Mm,
How I need do I need to make you host?
ah, post disabled participant
That's it.
screen
There you go.
sharing.
I've made you host. Foster isn't the host now.
Right, okay. And so where is my, oh, I've got that
That
one,
bottom.
don't I? Oh,
There you go.
what have I done? Ah, right, okay. Yeah, so can you see that now?
Yep.
Yeah, so those are all my stuff, what's in my draft. Let me just move the box away. Okay, so if I go on to selling, come on, that was slow. Okay, right, okay. So where did you go then to get all that information?
I just just went to overview, and then I clicked on the four. So on yours is the last 90 days. So I clicked on the total.
Oh, the total.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Oh, I was looking for the graph with all the daily numbers
Oh,
on.
it's on there. So go to overview.
Oh, right, so if I go back,
So it's that one, the sales. That one.
yeah, but it's not like it's last 7 days.
You beat my 7 days.
It's not.
Keep going
No.
down. Keep going down. Keep going down. Keep scrolling down.
Oh, right, okay. Ah, that's it. Yeah.
So that's your weekly.
It says it. Oh, I don't like that.
You're down
I don't like that
23%.
screen. I don't
You're,
like that one.
you're down 23%. Is that why you don't like it?
Yeah.
But your
Oh,
postage is up 22% to your phone. Counts itself up.
right, okay. So let me just go back. Um, you
I
had
clicked
all
on the
sorts in nice columns.
yeah, I did last 90 days. That's the one you did last 31. I did last 90.
Right, okay, so that's, oh my God. Okay. So, oh, all right. So I'm looking at the top, the top numbers, aren't I? So, hmm. eBay fees. Oh my God.
I know, they're shocking.
Yeah.
Mine's
Anyhow,
coming out at 42%, I think.
you what? Sorry.
It says mine. Selling costs 42.1% of your total sales.
Yeah. But yeah,
Oh, that
yeah,
includes our
I
postage
should,
service.
I should really look at this a little bit more in depth, I think. I mean, performance. I look at my performance because I don't want to lose that top rated status.
Yep.
Have a look. Summary. Oh, sign in. Oh, that's it. That's the one I was looking for. Across there, look how neat and tidy it is for the last 31 days. So that's on the performance.
Yep.
That's what I was looking for. Right, okay. So yeah, looking at the last 90 days, I'm not going to click on it, but it says 4807. Okay. So on my phone, it says 5091. Yeah, so I like the one better on the phone.
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't think I'm doing too bad.
Yeah, okay.
You know, considering, I mean, you know, I've got, when was that? Last Friday. So 101 Friday, 74 Saturday, look at Sunday. Oh my God, £12.50. And then 73 yesterday. So it's not bad.
Well, my Sunday was 0, so
Yeah,
you're going to beat that.
Yeah, it just fell off a cliff. That was certainly my best day on Saturday, 8th of July.
Yeah.
148 quid. Ooh. Yeah.
I often wonder if I just ditched the bookkeeping and just try to do it full time.
I don't know, because it's a regular guaranteed income, isn't it?
Exactly.
It's a safety net, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is a safety. I mean, how much time is it really taking up? You know, how many days a week?
Recently a lot, but that's because I seem to be, well, someone like tagged me in a post in, there's a village outside of Cambridge called Bar Hill, and they have like their little village Facebook group.
Yeah.
And someone was after a bookkeeper, so a friend of mine just tagged me in it. And it just,
Yeah.
I know I've had like 4 or 5 clients from it. So yes, I need to start hiring her, and she can get on commission or something stupid like that. But no, I mean, it's kind of like, if it wasn't for those clients, which I'm happy to have, then I'd be doing the listing and things like that and going to charity shops and stuff like that. So
yeah. But what can you earn more by doing, you know, with your bookkeeping or possibly reselling? If it's bookkeeping at the moment, for the time what you're spending on it, then you might as well just carry on bookkeeping. But you're juggling both at the moment.
100%. I mean, looking at last year's monthly profit, it's the bookkeeping that would earn me the most money.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because a bookkeeper that does everything, you can charge anywhere between £20 and £30 an hour. And if you're doing that 6 to 8 hours a day, doing the math, right?
So it's a no-brainer, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like yesterday with the client that I prepared the books in the morning, that would have been one of my biggest days selling in that sort of 3 hours that I prepared books for her.
Yeah.
Because what I charge is basically the preparation, the review, and the submission. So essentially, we have a chat at the beginning, prepare it, then we have a chat afterwards, and then we go through and submit it. And it's those combination of that, those hours and the knowledge. Essentially, that's what comes into the fee. So
yeah.
It's essentially hand holding from start to finish, basically.
Yeah. I've got to get a wiggle on and get mine done as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's my first one. So I've been watching YouTube videos with, with accountants, who'll take you through it, step by step,
Yeah.
and how to fill it in. And I keep thinking, right, okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And I've not done it yet, but I will do. I will
You got
do.
till the end of January, so you got plenty of time.
Yeah. But ideally, I need to get it done and dusted out of the way, forget about it, file everything away, and then, it's done.
Yeah, that's the best
You're
way.
not worrying about it.
Are you going to put your £6 a week through?
£6 a week.
Yeah, so use of an office in your home. So the government you can claim £312 a year back from the government
Oh, I didn't know that.
as an expense.
Can you?
Yeah.
All right. Do I?
Because essentially you're working from
How
home,
do
right?
how do I kind of like file that?
So it
Or
just goes on as a
just put it
separate.
on your.
Yeah, it just
Yeah.
goes as a separate line. Basically, use of office scheme, £6 a week. So times 52, that's £312 that you can claim back.
All right. Okay. That's worth knowing.
Any mileage to and from your home and the charity shop?
Well, obviously there is, but I've not been logging it, because it's I've not. Do you know to claim fuel? I mean, this might be useful for other people as well, who's new into this.
You can claim fuel
Do you
or
have to
mileage.
log your miles?
If you want to claim it, you'll have to you can either do one or the other. You can't do both. So if you put fuel in solely for the purpose of business related, then you'd put that fuel receipt through and not the mileage. But ideally, you're going to get more money back putting through your mileage because it's 45p a mile. You see?
Yeah.
Rather than the fuel receipt.
Yeah. Do you need to log it anywhere, like on a?
You'll need to. You can keep a
HMRC
spreadsheet.
app?
If you know the dates that you went, so essentially, if you went back through your bank statement, right, and looked at the charges that went through, say for me, I went to Mayos on the 10th of January, right, and the card receipt or the card transaction on your bank statement proves that, then you can essentially go, right, okay, from home to Emmaus, that's the mileage, and back again, that's the mileage that you did.
Yeah.
As long as there's proof that you did that journey solely for that.
Yeah.
So you're going to go out to buy stuff to resell. That's part of your business, right?
Yeah. So do you keep a separate mileage log in a spreadsheet?
I don't, because I very rarely claim the mileage, which I should do. I think I might actually start doing that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna claim it for last year.
No.
Because I don't know. But from this year, I more than likely will. I will do that. So if I'm going to do that, then and it's how much? 45p a mile.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So if I then log on a spreadsheet, the mileage for that particular day when I've gone out.
Yeah.
And then do I just, like, at the end of the tax year or when I'm going to do my self-assessment, if I've got, for instance, 200 mile of business miles, do I just times that by
0.45?
Yeah, and then put that in on the submission, to submit that on my self-assessment.
Yep.
Right. Okay. Oh, right. Okay, that's handy to know then.
Yeah, for the first 10,000 miles are 45p a mile, and then any mile after that is 25p a mile.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And do I need to save all the fuel receipts, or is it irrelevant?
It's irrelevant if you're claiming the mileage.
Yeah. Okay.
So you don't need the fuel receipts if you're claiming the mileage because you can't claim both.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that. Yeah. Right. Okay. Yeah, I think. I'm definitely going to have to start doing that. To be fair, I mean, I don't really go that far.
Yeah. And that's part of the reason why I don't claim it, because I don't really go that far.
Yeah, I think the most business miles possibly I do in a day is like 6 mile.
Yeah.
So it's about 3 mile, to the shops where I go and 3 mile back, but I suppose it all adds up over a year, doesn't it?
I mean, that is £2.70. Just that little trip.
Yeah. Yeah, and if I'm doing that 3 or 4 times a week, then
Mhm.
oh yeah, I'm missing out here, aren't I?
Yep.
Yeah.
And
It does
just
make
take
me
it.
wonder though if other people are also missing out on this because I didn't even know about that. I thought I was just thinking, you've got you submit your receipts. I didn't know there was 2 options.
Hmm.
I thought there was just that one option.
Yeah, I mean, if you're
Yeah.
working from home, 100% of the time,
Mm,
essentially, if that's where your business place is, right, then you can claim that £6 a
yeah,
week. It's essentially to cover part of your energy costs, part of your internet costs and phone
yeah,
line cost or whatever. It's not going to cover the whole lot, right? So that's why they put a flat fee, a flat rate of £6 a week.
yeah. Okay.
Um,
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put that on as well.
yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
definitely.
if you can, might be a good idea to go back through your bank statement and find the days that you did purchase something from a certain charity shop
Yeah.
and do the mileage and kind of go, right, okay, on that day, I kind of remember going there solely to go and just
Mm,
shop. I mean, I don't think it would count if you went, right, I'm going to go to Tesco's or Asda, other supermarkets are available.
mhm.
And then you just happen to pass by a charity shop to go in.
Yeah.
Sure, that
No.
you can't claim that really. But
No.
I mean,
No.
in our business during the working day, if you're going to go sourcing, you're probably intending to go sourcing, right?
Yeah.
Rather than passing by.
Yeah. 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 I'm going to have a look through, I think, and
Yeah,
see what I can claim and just
just find
start just,
find
just
the
start logging it, logging the mileage.
yeah, just
Mm,
find the days that you went to those charity shops.
yeah. Yeah. I
Calculate
will
the
do.
mileage from your home. I mean, if you did if you saw that you did 5 charity shops in one day, you could essentially right, okay, from your home to that first one to the second, third, fifth, and then back again. That'd
Hmm.
be like a round trip, and that you can kind of try and work that out.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Very good.
all right.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for that. I
So
appreciate that.
mileage, mileage or fuel, and the use of an office
Yeah.
scheme.
£6 a week.
£6 a week.
Mm,
There you go.
cool.
So
Worth knowing.
considering we didn't really have much to talk about today, we've actually helped a lot of people out, I think.
I think we have. Well, you have. You
So
have, definitely. And
you,
me.
you watch, I'll get like, that's not true. You can't do that.
Oh.
Anyway,
Yeah,
it's
but you,
pretty
you
much
are
true.
a qualified accountant, so you know these things.
Well, I'm not. That's the persona that I'm not an accountant. I'm a bookkeeper. But,
Bookkeeper,
pe-
sorry.
but people kind of obviously they put that in the same bracket. But there's like for training wise, you go through essentially AAT, which is Certified Accounting Technician, which is a bookkeeper, and then
Mm,
the next degree up is an accountant. So to become
right.
an accountant, essentially you need to qualify as a bookkeeper, and then that kind of branches out into two um, avenues. You can either be a management accountant, which is you can work in a corporation and do all their accounts and things like that,
Hmm.
or you can be a chartered accountant, which is goes down all the tax laws and stuff like that.
Right,
So
okay.
it can branch out into two, which is
Mm,
tax laws is ACCA and the management accounts is CIMA, Corporate Institute of Management Accountants. And then yeah, I think both titles are accountants, but it depends. I think the path of qualification is longer for ACCA than it is for CIMA, I think.
yeah, yeah.
Um,
Mm, worth knowing.
yeah.
Cool.
CIMA takes about 4 years.
Four
And
years.
yeah, I
Wow.
think, and that's if you pass first time on each one. Um,
Mm,
and ACCA takes about 5, I think.
yeah. Oh, my brain had been mashed. It,
Yes,
it, it's a frazzle.
it took me 3 years for AAT. It took me.
Mm, yeah,
That's level 4 NVQ as well.
yeah, Yeah.
AOT.
And are you staying where you are then? Are you, content doing, doing it at this level, or do you want to go higher?
I
Do you
do not want to
chartered
go higher.
accountant?
I'm I'm,
Or
le- I'm level 1 SEMA qualified,
yeah.
and that was essentially because the work's paid for the course,
Mm.
and it was a 9-month course with the test at the end. And then how they've brought it out now is that because there's 3 levels, there's financial statements. What's the not environment? It's basically the working relationships around that sort of the corporate life, I suppose. And then P
Right.
is
Okay.
projects. So essentially, doing other bits and pieces within, like working around, like, okay, you've got this client and they need this doing, so it's like a little project work. And I managed to pass financial statements and projects fairly easily. Just the corporate environment one, I kind of scraped past. I think I scored 51%, and the pass mark was 50%. Scraped it, and
Pass
then
is a pass. Don't matter.
that's a pass, exactly. But level 2, at the end, you got the same again: P2, E2, and F2, and then you have a case study at the end that you have to kind of do. And then there's the same for level 3 and the same for level 4, which is why it takes so long to pass.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. I've never passed. I've not got brains for it.
I think it's I think it's about repetition. I mean, the reason why I think I scored 97%, I think, on the financial statements one, is because they get you to do the financial statements tests right from the very beginning. So they lay out, if you've done AAT already, you should have some knowledge of a financial statement, right?
Yeah.
And then they go, here's a mock exam, do it. And then you basically get told lesson by lesson, and then at the end of it, you got a mock exam for an hour, and then what did you go wrong? This is how you fix it, and then by the end of it, you could just go, right, there's a financial statement, bosh 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 bosh, and then that's that done. So because you go through each stage of the financial statement, it's basically almost like a tick list, right? That's done, that's done, that's done.
Right. Okay.
So you get given essentially in the exam, you get given a financial statement, and then you get 15 or 20 adjustments that you have to put through, and how those adjustments affect the balance sheet and the profit and loss account. And then you get multiple choice questions as well in between that. So yeah. So
Very good. Very good.
yes, it's definitely hard work.
Right. I think I'm going to get some listing done if we've
Get these 5
we're
on.
going to wrap up
Get
now.
the edits off. So yes, well, thanks for joining.
No worries.
Next
always
week,
a pleasure, Denz. Always a pleasure.
next week, what day in the evening is best for you?
Oh, I think Wednesday would be a little awkward. Tuesday?
Okay.
Tuesdays? Tuesday or
7:30,
Thursdays?
7:30, 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. Yeah, I think I'll have done tea and would have, washed up and tidied up.
Yeah, of course.
And then I'll not have Steve rattling around in background filling dishwasher and
That's it. He can join in if he likes.
Yeah. You're more than likely to see him, when he's popping into the fridge, for his lager.
That's it.
I'll say, all right.
Yeah. Cool. I think you need to make me host again to end the.
Oh, right, okay. Can't get used to this blooming mouse what I've got.
Yeah. Right. If there are people watching that are still at the end of this part, if you want to join in the 500 challenge, just send us a message on Instagram at Reseller Denz. We'll get you added.
Right, okay.
And you can join the course too.
How do I make you host again?
So on the green dots next to my name,
Oh, yeah. Right.
the blue dots, my eyes are colourblind, apparently.
Make cost. There you are.
There you go.
Right, I think I've done it.
Yeah, I can end
I've done
it.
it.
Right. See you next week. Good luck with the challenge.
Yeah, you too. See you later.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.